Hey everyone! So, recently I just started reading this book. And as soon as I finished reading the first chapter, I feel like I really want to make this video because I think just the first chapter and it already blew my mind so much that I would like to share it and maybe you'll find it interesting as well. So, in the first chapter, the title is Euthyphro, and I hope I pronounce it correctly. And it is basically the discussion between Socrates and Euthyphro about piety, which, when I asked Google AI, it is defined as the quality of being deeply religious, devout, or reverent toward God, often demonstrated through prayers, acts of devotion, and faithfulness to religious principles. So this chapter focuses on how Socrates was trying to define the word piety, the nature of holiness. And I will use the word holiness instead of piety and holy instead of pious, the adjective, just because it is easier for me. Okay, so the conversation happened at the marketplace. Imagine it's like a center of a city, and it was in front of the offices of the magistrates, whose job was to register and make preliminary inquiries for any charges related to laws that protects the city from God's displeasure. So if you lived in that era and you did something that based on what they believe during that time may have made the gods unhappy, then these are the people who will deal with your case. For example, if you break the statue of the gods, then you may make the gods unhappy, and so the magistrates will deal with you. Now, the reason that Socrates went to Euthyphro was because Socrates was actually being charged for innovating religion in a way that he was accused to create new gods while not believing in the old gods. And Euthyphro himself, he seems like one of the deeply religious people among those who deal with this kind of issue. So Socrates probably tried to approach him to discuss so that he can find something to defend himself against the charges put on him. Now, Euthyphro believes that he has a higher understanding of what holiness is, what actions would please the gods. So much so that he actually charged his own father for murder because he believes that the murder done by his father had displeased the gods. I will not tell the full story for now, but I recommend you to read the whole story because it is very interesting. Anyway, you can see Euthyphro is a very religious, devoted person. So now let's get into the actual questions that was asked by Socrates. The first one was, what is holy and what is unholy? Euthyphro answered that persecuting the wrongdoer is holy. But Socrates went deeper into the answer and further asked, yeah, but explain to me in a form or shape that makes all holy actions holy and all unholy actions unholy. I'll give you an example. Let's say I define daytime as the time when the sun is up above the sky above me, and nighttime is when the sun is on the other side of the earth. In this way, I try my best to describe what a daytime is and nighttime is, and everyone on the planet can use the same definition. Like, they can see the sun is above them and they can say, oh yeah, so that is a daytime, and when it is on the other side, then it's a nighttime. So Euthyphro answered, what dear to the gods is holy and what is not is unholy. Well, it sounds like a pretty good answer, isn't it? But then Socrates argued, yeah, but gods, they fight with each other. You know, they're talking about the Greek gods, where sometimes even between gods, they would have wars, fight between them. So then, if they fight between each other, and just like human, they fight when it comes to what is just and unjust, what is beautiful and ugly, what is good and bad. So, for example, if you and your friend are arguing which number is bigger, you can just simply compare the two numbers and decide, okay, this number is bigger than that. No fights needed. But then when it comes to, for example, you like fried rice and your friend likes noodle, then you can't just compare and say, yeah, fried rice is better than noodle. No, because for him, noodle is better than fried rice. And so these kind of things are where people will fight. And Socrates argues that gods will also fight for similar issues. So then, if the gods have different views on what is just and unjust, that means something can be both God loved and God hated, both holy and unholy. So you see now the answer that Euthyphro initially gave, which sounded pretty good, right? Emptying that the God's love is something holy. Now it looks like it's actually not very consistent. And so the discussion continued for a bit more. And Socrates was like, okay, fine, let's assume that everything that is loved by all gods is holy, and everything that is hated by all gods is unholy, and anything in between is neither of them. So just accept the fact first to move on to the next question. And the next question Socrates asked was, then is an action holy because all gods love it, or all gods love it because it is holy? Think about it for a second. I think for me, this is the highlight of the discussion. I'll also try to give you an example here. Say again, I love fried rice. And because I love fried rice, I can say fried rice is loved by me. Not because fried rice is loved first and then I love the fried rice. Do you see the difference? So there's a sequence where I need to love fried rice first to say that the fried rice is loved by me. I'll give you another example. Let's say all Hong Konger, I live in Hong Kong, we all love octopus card. Now, if you don't know, if you're not from Hong Kong, you may not know what is an octopus card. Then the next question is, just like what Socrates asked to Euthyphro, then describe to me what is an octopus card. So I will explain octopus card by saying, okay, octopus card is a payment card, so you use it to pay on the transportation, to pay in the restaurants, to pay at the stores, and because it is very convenient, it's very widely accepted in Hong Kong, it even has the auto top-up feature, so that you will never run out of quota or credit. And so that's why every Hong Konger loves it. So by doing this, I have explained what an octopus card is to you. I've explained that it is basically a payment system, like a card to pay different things in Hong Kong. If we try to explain octopus card in the same way Euthyphro explained holiness to Socrates, then I would tell you, when you ask me, what is an octopus card? Then I will tell you, octopus card is something that every Hong Konger loves. You see the problem here? If you don't know what octopus card is at the first place, that explanation that octopus card is loved by every Hong Konger doesn't actually answer anything. And that's what Socrates was trying to say, that if you say that holiness is something that every god loves, you don't actually explain what holiness is. You only mention the quality of it, being loved by all gods, but not actually explaining what it is. And then Euthyphro, faced with this argument, say that it is very difficult for me to explain to you because you keep moving my opinion around, right? And so the conversation continues. It gets into further questioning by Socrates, answering by Euthyphro, although I will not discuss the whole conversation here, and you can read that by yourself. But the point is, at the very end, Euthyphro failed to satisfy Socrates in explaining what is piety or holiness or godly. This is actually called Euthyphro's dilemma. whether something is pious or holy because all gods love it, or all gods love it because it is pious or holy. I'm not a philosopher, so my understanding and explanation may be limited. But I think this sort of discussion reminds me that maybe sometimes we need to take a step back and think about how we perceive different things in life. Do we really know why we look at something in a certain way? I'm not sure if this is the most accurate example, but maybe one thing I can think of now is, let's say you're facing two options, whether you want to study engineering or you want to study art. And maybe everyone around you said engineering is good and art is bad. The first reaction that we have is probably similar to you, Thifro. Because everyone said engineering is good, then that means engineering is the smart choice for you because everyone loves it, and art is the stupid choice for you because everyone hates it. But if you put your Socrates cap on, you actually haven't really defined what engineering is for you and what art is for you. Maybe you're not really interested in physics and math, and you really like drawing or theater. So choosing art is probably the smart choice for you, regardless of what others think. Or maybe you are thinking about whether you should quit or you should stay in your current job. In this economy, we know things are not doing very well at the moment. Everyone may say you should keep your job, do not quit. Quitting is a stupid choice. But then maybe you are really unhappy at your job. Maybe you can sustain yourself without any jobs for the next couple of months while waiting for the next opportunity, and maybe there are much better opportunities out there that you never knew because you were stuck in your current job. Anyway, I personally will definitely continue reading this book, and maybe I'll find more interesting thoughts to share in the future. Well, if you're also interested in this, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment below. And if you like it, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for listening. Stay curious.